Hi guys, today we will learn how to make API call using React Redux Toolkit. Okay, and we also understand what is meant by Thunk. What is Thunk? What is React Thunk? So we will simply in JS we just make a API call using fetch method. Okay, and we retrieve that data from API, and we use that data to show something on UI. So, but making an API call in Redux is not very straightforward. We need to do a lots of things. So we need to use React Thunk for API call, and it's a middleware. Through this, we use the dispatch action. We dispatch action, and this action makes API call. And after that, whenever data we are getting, that data we set into the state. In this video, we will discuss from basic to advanced level how to make API call using Redux and what is Redux Thunks. So that things we will cover. Now I have made a project using Wait, and I will just go in that project using cd rtk thunk. Okay. So after that, I will do npm instead of npm. Here we don't have node module folder, so that's why I need to do npm I or npm install. So I will do npm install, and we need to wait for a few minutes for that. After that, we will install React Redux and Redux.js toolkit. Okay, so we have installed it. This is a node module where the packages, whatever the packages we require for the project, that packages will comes into this folder. So after that, I will install npm I React Redux. Okay, and with Redux, I will do alternate Redux.js, Redux.js oblique toolkit. I think I am right. So after that, I will do npm start, and our project will get start. Npm start. Okay. So this way, what happened? Missing a strict script start. Here I made one mistake, that is I have created setup using Vite, and I am doing npm start. So instead of that, I need to do npm run dev. So our app is running now, and now we will do the Redux setup. We will create one folder, that is Redux. Okay, and in Redux we need to create first store.js. Store dot. Okay, so in store we will do, first of all I need to import configure store. So import configure store from. Okay, after that I will export conf store equals to configure store. Then we'll do parenthesis curly bracket, and here we will take reducer. Okay, we'll take a reducer, and a reducer will be like this. Okay, so our store is ready here, and after that we will create one slice. So to make a store, we have method, that is configure store, and we give a reducer, and there will be a reducer in Redux Toolkit, and we have a concept of slice in RTK. Okay, Redux Toolkit. So next task is we will create a slice. For that, we will create in Redux. We'll create one folder, that is slices. Okay, and in slice we will create one. What we need to do, the name we will give the name to do. Okay, so here we will create a slice. For that, we need to import a create slice. Okay, import create slice, create import create slice from Redux Toolkit. Okay, now next task is const, I will take name to do slice. Okay, equals to create slice, and here I will take as we can say I'll take a name, and name will be, I'll take to do. Okay, to do. So I have done it, and we need to export it. So export default to do slice dot reducer. So we need to export the to do slice dot reducer, and so next task is we need to go in index.js, right? And in index.js we need to index dot, we have app.js, and I think I need to go in main. We have created setup using wait, right? So I need to go in main.js, and here we have app.js, and I need to wrap this in provider. So for that I need to import it. So I will import it. Import provider. Make sure provider space should be capital. Then import provider from React Redux, right? So I have imported provider, and here P is capital, and I need to wrap this in provider. So provider and app. So store equals to store. Okay, and this store also I need to. So I have passed the store that which I have already created. So I think auto import we can do it. I have auto imported, and in Redux we have created the store.js. Till now we have completed the things properly. Now our next task will be we require one API. I think I have this API, and the data of this API will be, you can see this data, and I need to show this API data using we will create one button. Okay, we will create one button. Name will be fetch data, and that data that data we will, so we have uh, we have API, and we will create button that is fetch data, and when we click on that button we'll dispatch an action, and action will be fetch the data. Okay, then we will create a store in store. Okay, means we will, in action we will fetch the data. Okay, and that fetch data we will store into the store, okay, which we have already created, and then store will update. So when store will get update, after that we can use the useSelector hook in any component, and we can re-render the data. Okay, this will be a procedure, and we will go in slice, and will import. For that we require to take a help of function that is createAsyncThunk function. So when we have to perform any delay task like API call, or so that kind of task can be done by using createAsyncThunk. Okay, that is basically middleware we can say, and we will create one action, and for that we will just import first of all createAsyncThunk. Will go into the slice. I'll create action here. Okay, so action, and in action we will just, first of all I need to import createAsync function. createAsyncThunk, createAsyncThunk, createAsyncThunk. Guys, this question means these things are very important. There may be asked a question like what is thunk, or what is how we can make the API call using Redux. So this way the question may be asked. So you need to give the answer according to that. And also when we do the work in project, that time when we have a large project, we need to use the Redux to handle to make a, or to store the state, or to manage the state. So Redux is very important when we have a complex or large application. Okay, so do things properly, and we will create an action. So in we will export it. Export const fetch to do's, and it was to create async function. Create async function, and that function will take, and we will pass one name that is fetch to do's, fetch to do's, and after that I think here I don't need to, and here async, that function will be async, and then fat header function, and our response will be const response equals to, we need to use the await, and then we will use fetch method. Okay, so and fetch, and after that we need to put URL here. Okay, here we need to put URL, and then we will just comma and will return a response dot JSON, and here. Okay, I think we have done. So here I will explain. Here is two part, this and this callback function. Okay, and we have not written anything. We need to return here, return response.json. Okay, so we can say here we have to, we need to make a proper we need to use extra reducer. So in normal way we use reducer, but instead of that we will use extra reducer. It's basically a function in that there will be a builder. Okay, and then we'll do any API call, and it's having a state. And some anytime means when anytime when we do the API call, there will be a state, right? So that state will be pending, success, or fail. When it get means we'll get the response, then that will be the success. And when API call fail, we have not getting data, we are getting error. In that case we can see the API call failed. So there are three states. So to handle that scenario, we use extra reducers. Okay, so it's having a two parameter, that is name is here and here is callback function. Okay, and we return something. And when means suppose we have in any slice we have a three parameter, right? Name, initial state, and reducer. So instead of reducer, here we have to take extra reducer, and we use extra reducer. We pass anonymous function and take a builder as an argument, and we can add different cases using add case. So add case is same like a switch case. Okay, so I think that part I will do now. But till now I think you have understood all the things. Okay, so I will revise once again. We have created Redux, and in Redux we have created the store, and in store we have taken this configure store, and which is imported from Redux Toolkit. Okay, so that this after that part, we in RTK Redux Toolkit we have concept that is slice. We have different slides. Suppose we have any project like admin user project. In that project we have different modules. So the information we can save in different slides. Suppose we have to save the user information, we will take user slice. Suppose we have a order management state or order management related state or data, then we will that data we will store into the order management. Suppose we have a service provider module is there. So different slices we create into the project, and through this we can manage our data very well. We can manage our state properly. So we have to create a store, after that slices, and after that in index.js or main.jsx we have to take wrap our app.js into provider, and we pass the store. And I think till now you have, and after that action part is there. So action part we have written here only, and whatever the API calls and that things we put into the action. Okay, I think you have cleared all the things till now, and after that we will start our extra reducer part. Here is the API data, and we will take this API data, and as I have already told you, we will take in one button, and on click of that button we will show this data. So we have this API. I will give that this API into the description. You can check, and we will fetch that data. Here I have pasted URL, and in action I have just copy paste this API here, and after that when we dispatch the action, what will happen? First it will call the API, means this API call will done. Okay, this API call will done, and after that we'll get response, and that response will get converted to JSON, and after that that data will return. So that return data automatically should go in store. So extra reducer and builder will come into the picture. So we will complete that part in coding. So we will do like we need to make initial state. So we have a name, and after that there will be a initial state, and that initial state we will take like we have a three state, right? That is loading, then First of all, at starting it will be false, right? So false, comma, enter. Then data, initially it will be null, comma, enter. And we have error state, so we will take is the error state. Then that will be false first of all. Okay, so here I have taken initial state. After that, uh, we will take three conditions, and for that I will just type first, and after that I will explain the things. So we have a we need to take extra reducer. Okay, we'll have here we have extra reducer, then colon, and here builder, and we have builder dot add case, page to do. We know that we have three states, so for three state we need to write a code, right? So state and comma action. So I will explain action. First of all, I will type, and after that I will explain properly. And there will be a so this part three time I will copy paste. Okay, now here we what I have done the mistake. There is mistake in brackets. So we have extra reducer, then builder, then writer function, then builder dot add case, then page to dos, then we have page to do dot pending, then we okay, I need to take here comma. Okay, and after that we have state action, then in bracket I need to take writer function, and here I need to take brackets, correct? And here will be state dot is loaded. Okay, fine. Now we can take here comma, and here three times it will do. And here see, first of all, this state will be pending, and second, this will be fulfilled. Okay, fulfilled, and third, it will be rejected. Okay, rejected. Okay, now in first pending state, we will see when we have a pending state, then the state dot is loading will be true. Why? Because we can show here loader or kind of. So state dot is loading means the our API call have not done. Just we called the API, but we have not got any response. Okay, so that is the state. That state is pending state, true. Okay, so we have comma here, and now next will be builder dot add case, then page to dos dot. I think I have imported page to dos is nothing but this action. Okay, so here in fulfilled, when it fulfilled, then state dot is loading will be false, right? So we can write it as a state dot is loading will be false, and state dot data equals to, I need to take comma here, right? State dot data equals to action dot payload. So here action dot payload, this action dot payload, whatever we have written from here, and we got a response after that, that data will directly comes into the action dot payload. Okay, so now next is builder dot add case. So we have error state when we have reject. So state dot is error we will do. Okay, so we will just console dot log also here, console dot log error, and error, and comma action dot payload, and state dot is error equals to 2. Okay, so here I think the things are very clear, as here in a pending state we have we made just loading true. After that, in fulfilled state we have just made a action dot payload, means that is our data, and is loading false, and here we have just is error, we have made is error true. Okay, I think at here we have cleared all the things. And whenever we have written from anything from a action, from this action, and we directly catch into the action dot payload. Okay, so we'll save it. And now that's it, only these three things we need to why here is red, I need to see. Okay, we'll check it afterwards. Here I think there should be a semicolon, there is some brackets missing or something like that, which is not very important. We will just move on app.js, where we will just take any button, and we will we have, I'll just comment it out, or we can remove it. And after that, we don't require any state, we don't require these things. Okay, I just removed it. And after that, I'll just take one button, and button will be fetch data. Okay, and we have on click event on that. Okay, and in on click we will dispatch the fetch to do, and we need to import it also. So um, dispatch and fetch to do, so it's auto imported. And I need to, here is method, so I will take like this, and I need to define this dispatch from use this. Okay, and after that we have other task, like we need to take two hooks, which are import use dispatch and use selector. Okay, and I'll take this. So I need to take like state, so I'll take state, and it will be from useSelector. Okay, so I will select state, that is state, and here I'll just console.log our state. Okay, comma state, and here I will do this. Okay, so here, so I think I should get console.log, and we'll see on console. Okay, I think all things are used, dispatches already declared. So these things I have to do, and after that we'll go on browser, and what is we are getting in state, we will see. Okay, two times I have imported, and no need of this line. Okay, so everything is okay. I will check console, and after that we will see what is the, and here copy paste के चक्कर में I have copy paste this line, and which is not required, I think. Correct, and here action is not required, so everything is fine. Correct, so we'll go on browser, and we'll see console, and we will see what we will get in the state. Okay, we'll go in console, and we got a state, but store does not have any valid reducer, make sure. Okay, there is problem in store.js, we'll check that, and after that we will come. Here I forgot to take the reducer, so I'll take that. This is a very major mistake that I have done. So to do a reducer, and we will import to reducer from slice and to do. Okay, so we need to define a reducer. So we have done. So we got here state and we will check what we are getting. Now loading is false, okay, and data is null, error false. Initial state we got, and now we will try to fetch the data. So we'll click on button. So when we click on button, this API, this state we are getting, and in this state we are getting data null, is error false, and loading true. Okay, first loading will true. Okay, means this is your pending state. Okay, after that it will succeed or it will get we will get an error. So here we got the data. So is loading will become false and there is no error, and we are getting a data, and you can see that data. Okay, so this way we have fetched the data, and we can render it onto the browser. So here if we have state.todo.loading state, this state, then data is in todo dot is loading. Okay, is loading. Then we need to return. What we will return? We need to return h1 loading. Okay, and else we will do here, like after button we have a state dot to do dot data and state. Means we conditionally we will render. Suppose we have state dot to do dot data, then only we will map it. Okay, we will provide map method state dot to do dot data. Okay, and after that on this data we will map, we will we will apply a map method dot map. Then there will be a arrow function, so that will be a event, and there will be a arrow function, and in arrow function we will render a list. For that we will take li type, then that in the data we will just render the title. Okay, so there will be e dot title, e dot title, title, title. Okay, I think I'm correct. I need to take it into the bracket. Okay, so we'll check on browser, is we are getting list or not. Okay, I'll explain again once again. And suppose we have a state, this state dot to do dot is loading, means it is in loading state, then we will just show loading up. Else if we are getting that state dot to do dot data, first of all we will check if this is already present, then only we will apply the map method, and we will render the li. Okay, so we will go on browser and we'll check. Just I will do some correction here. It should be here, I think. And where is the state? So I need to put this inside, right? So I will put here, and I think here we don't require this brackets, and we will just we need to write here state, right? Here should be state, and that state we will do like here will be, here should be like this instead of this. Okay, okay, fine. Now everything is okay, I think. So we will go in browser and we will fetch data. When we click on button, I should get a loading first of all, and after that when we fetch the data we should get this data. Okay, we'll just refresh it, and I got the console. When we click on it, I should get loading, and after that I should get data. Okay, we'll just click. Okay, fine. Once again we will see. Okay, we are getting loading, and after that we are getting this data. That is the title of tool. Okay, now everything is fine, and I think you have understood this question. Recently I have asked this question, that is what is thunk, or what is how we can fetch the data from server using Redux. So you can explain this way, means you should understand this way, and you can explain by your own words, so that will be helpful for you. Thank you so much. If my videos are helpful for you, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.